Do you want to have an interesting life? Now, I can't guarantee you that, but I can increase your odds. And here it is. Look for every single opportunity you can to speak out, to put yourself into the limelight. I don't mean you have to become an egomaniac, but so often in life people sort of step back and say, not yet, not my time, I'm not great, my accent is funny, maybe my credentials aren't perfectly in order. And I'm here to tell you, that's not what the people who lead the most interesting lives in the world do. They simply put themselves out there. Case in point, Zsa Zsa Gabor passed away yesterday. Now, many of you, especially millennials, will say, who is that? She's basically Kim Kardashian of the entire 20th century. She passed away at 99 and was, until about 15 years ago, an extraordinarily well-known celebrity. So I want to look at her life through the lens of how she spoke. One of her first big opportunities when she was 18, 19 years old, she put herself out there and she won the Miss Hungary competition. Now, folks, I'm not telling you you've got to be a part of beauty pageants. To be honest with you, even though I've worked with an awful lot of them, I probably would not encourage my own daughter to be a part of beauty pageants. Debate for another day. But in 1936 in Hungary, there were not a lot of opportunities for young women to be speaking out to the masses. And Zsa Zsa Gabor took that opportunity. She won the crown. By the way, this is an entry point into speaking in media that a lot of really successful women have followed. Diane Sawyer, Oprah Winfrey, Martha Stewart, all beauty pageant winners. So Zsa Zsa Gabor started her career with that. She then entered the film and TV industry in her own Hungary and then came to Hollywood. Now, she didn't let the fact that she had a strong Hungarian accent bother her. She put herself out there. She was a master of the Twitter-linked soundbite before there was a Twitter. She said famously things like, women must marry for love, a girl must marry for love and keep marrying till she finds it. Now, you may find that wildly offensive, but she captured attention. One of the main reasons most people knew her was she was a staple on the talk show circuit. She was on Johnny Carson. She was on morning talk shows. She constantly was putting herself out there. She founded her own cosmetics line where she was finding yet another excuse to go out and promote, to do media interviews, to do press conferences, public appearances. So she spent her whole life putting herself out there speaking. She didn't get bothered by the fact that she had a strong accent, didn't sound like what a Hollywood actress was supposed to sound like. In her older years, she continued sort of the, I'm the sexy, glamorous, regardless of whether she was 75. She didn't let age slow her down or bother her. She put herself out there. And even more important, she wasn't afraid to make fun of herself. Many of the 60 appearances she made in TV shows and movies was making fun of herself, being a joke, being a sort of a parody of a celebrity. She wasn't afraid to make fun of herself. Now, is she going to leave a legacy that is going to forever change the world in some positive way? I'm not suggesting that. But what I am suggesting is if you want to lead a more interesting life, put yourself out there. Go beyond your comfort zone. Speak in areas where you're not completely comfortable, where you think that people might have different expectations, whether it's your academic credentials, your work experience, your accent. Put yourself out there. So question of the day, do you remember Zsa Zsa Gabor? Where do you remember seeing her? And what did you think of her, not as an actress, but as a public figure, as a celebrity? For those of you old enough to remember, where do you rank her compared to the modern day Kim Kardashians? I'm TJ Walker. Thanks for joining me. As always, if you have not yet liked this page on Facebook, it's facebook.com TJ Walker Interactive. Please like it and follow it.